Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, I had to check to make sure that it was not April the 1st when I first came across this story. So alarming it is. Guys, I bring you this. Father accused of weighing his daughter every day and forcing her to sign a contract of never getting fat. So yes, you heard it right. I had to do a double take when I saw that headline the first time. So alarming is it? Again, the headline: Father accused of weighing his daughter every day and forcing her to sign a contract of never getting fat. So now let's now see exactly what is going on here. A 56-year-old father from Windsor, Berkshire, has been arraigned in court after reportedly forcing his daughter to sign a lifetime contract promising never to get fat. The jury also heard how Rachid Kadal weighed his daughter almost daily and ruled his family with terrifying discipline. Kadal, who is facing charges of child cruelty and assault over his treatment of his now adult daughter Amira and sons Hachim and Karim, was accused of forcing his daughter to sign the contract in 2012. The agreement read, "I, Amira Kadal, will never let myself get fat. I will do lots of exercise to make sure I will never get fat until I die." His wife of 27 years, Sarah, supported the police prosecution, claiming he had a quick temper and would get angry for no reason towards their three children who are now grown up. 23-year-old Amira also told the court how her controlling father decided what she could wear, who she could see, who she could talk to, and what she could watch on television. She said she was fearful of her father, who was constantly putting her down, calling her stupid, a failure, and telling her she was rubbish. It was also learned that when Amira was just 9 years old, he threw a chair at her, which left a lump behind her ears. Her father reportedly lied to doctors, claiming the injury was caused by a football. Kadal was further accused of hitting his youngest child, Hachim, now 18 years old, in his chest and strangling him for 5 to 10 seconds because it was too late to do his homework. Hachim told his teacher about the alleged abuse and his father was arrested. The court heard how on October the 16th, 2019, the schoolboy was cleaning his sister's bedroom when the angry defendant attacked him for being too slow. Prosecuting Officer Alex said he punched Hachim to the chest a number of times and then pushed him onto his sister's bed. He then placed both hands around his neck and strangled him for quite some time, 5 to 10 seconds, before pulling him up, punching him to the chest, and walking away. Hachim had tried to say stop, but was unable to speak. He could not breathe, and although the marks left by the strangulation were relatively minor, the incident was extremely frightening. The next morning, moments before the family had to leave to attend his sister's university graduation, Hachim told his mother that his father had crossed the line. For the minor of transgressions at home, he said he would regularly get the spoon. His father would make him put out his hands and would smack the palm of his hands with a wooden spoon. He also described how his father would push and punch him and on occasions throw things at him. The abuse was not just physical. The defendant would also threaten extreme violence, that he would splatter his brains across the ceiling and kill him. His father would tell him that he was weak. Eldest son, Karim, also recounted the cruelty he suffered as a child. He remembers the control, the temper, and the violence, and being punched to the head so forcefully when he was 15 years old that it knocked him over. The 26-year-old left home and severed all ties with his family before the allegations came to light. After his arrest, the defendant denied strangling his son, instead claiming he was acting in self-defense. He said his son was in a rage and he was in fear, so grabbed his son, who had tripped onto the bed, to restrain him. When asked how to discipline the children, he said he would hit them from the bottom when they were young, but otherwise he said he had never hit or physically disciplined them. He denied that he would threaten or physically hurt his children, saying he sometimes shouted, but that was all. He denied controlling his children. The prosecution's barrister concluded the opening speech by telling the jury his actions crossed the line and correspond to criminal activity. So criminal activity is the conclusion, but it's just alarming, really. So you can see, because a lot of things goes on within a lot of our households that never come to the light of day. And this is the most extreme yet that I've ever heard. And the physical assault is bad enough, but really asking a child, a girl, your daughter, your own biological daughter, to sign an undertaking that she would never get fat is not something that I can say that I've ever heard of before. It is quite shocking. I'm not quite sure if it's within that culture, but I'm pretty certain that it is not, because it can never be anybody's culture to torment their daughter in that way. But alas, this is the goings on now within some ethnic household in Windsor, Berkshire. That is my own home county, by the way. So it is shocking and alarming to the point that I just felt I had to give account of it by way of this video. Conversations in the comment section. Come tell me what you're making of all this. But before you come into the comment section to engage, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, a father is asking his daughter to sign an undertaking that she would never get fat. I have never heard of such a thing. Have you? So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say, peace.